question. This was the team that deserved to be moving on and guaranteed coming in to have a Brazilian team in the round of 16. That's pretty special with what we have seen so far in this tournament. Abel Ferreira has been one of the best South American managers for the last few years.
And again, even though Palmeiras maybe is not playing at the highest level that they're capable of, they do just enough to win in a very professional way. This is a team that has experience in these type of competitions.
Y finalmente el Palmeiras avanza a los cuartos del Mundial. Botafogo eliminado. Muy bien Palmeiras y como os digo...
Imprensa internacional, imprensa europeia, também né, imprensa do mundo falando sobre o Palmeiras classificado para cima do Botafogo. Palmeiras já nas quartas de finais, brasileiro já garantido nos 8 times melhores do Super Mundial. E bora ver o que acontece. Os caras ficaram surpreendidos com o time do Palmeiras, né, com a potência. Palmeiras que nunca desiste. E bora ver, tá tudo traduzido, já deixa o like e bora lá. Tem gente que dá sorte de descobrir algo novo no começo e hoje pode ser sua vez. Essa é sem dúvida a melhor maneira para quem quer começar hoje a ganhar 300 reais por dia na internet sem cair em nenhum golpe, nenhuma furada. Tem um método novo e oculto numa plataforma que acabou de chegar no Brasil. Está mudando a vida de muitas pessoas que nem conhecia e imaginaria que isso existiria. Não é tigrinho, não é após e não é avaliador de empresa. É um passo a passo prático com garantia, suporte, um resultado real. Se liga nesse resultado.
Passando só para te agradecer por ter me apresentado esse aplicativo. Só esse mês eu já fiz R$3.800, você tem noção? Eu tô muito feliz, eu trabalhava o mês todo para conseguir R$1.500. E hoje fazer o dobro do meu salário, assim, tá sendo espetacular. No começo eu desconfiei pra caramba, tá? Quando eu vi o vídeo, eu confesso, mas depois eu confiei e deu tudo certo. Muito obrigada.
Você receberá Pix e poderá mudar sua vida financeira ainda nesse mês. Já clica aqui no primeiro link dos comentários fixados ou na descrição e já começa ainda hoje. Mas tem que ser rápido, todo mundo está descobrindo e as vagas estão acabando. Já clica aí, a procura está absurda.
This is a manager who has a very good feeling on his team and knows how to get them to perform. And again, even though Palmeiras maybe is not playing at the highest level that they're capable of, they do just enough to win in a very professional way. This is a team that has experience in these type of competitions.
They were a deserved winner. There's no doubt about it. It wasn't until the goal that we really even saw Botafogo open it up offensively at all.
Yeah, it was interesting. The first 45 minutes was I would say not the best level that we've seen in this Club World Cup, but it was kind of what you would expect between two rivals from the same domestic league in Brazil, playing a very physical brand of soccer. It was what we're used to seeing in South American football when there's trophies on the line in a cup-style tournament, in a World Cup-style tournament, obviously like this one. Expected to be a little bit cagey. It was that in the first half, but then you did see the difference in quality in that second half. Palmeiras really knowing what type of football they're playing, being a little bit conservative as far as defending and taking their opportunities on the counterattack. And that's what you saw throughout the game until they finally did get their opportunity and put one away. But I think it's what we expected, a cagey, hard-fought, physical match between these two teams. But I do think that the better team in Palmeiras is moving on.
Yeah, there's no question. This was the team that deserved to be moving on and guaranteed coming in to have a Brazilian team in the round of 16. That's pretty special with what we have seen so far in this tournament. Abel Ferreira has been one of the best South American managers for the last few seasons, a couple of Copa Libertadores as well as Brasileiros. For him, it just seems like the substitution pattern may be a little bit surprising. We see Este only in the 64th minute coming out. He didn't last even into extra time. What did you make of the substitutions and the changes that he made?
I mean, he clearly has, Abel Ferreira, a really good feeling about his team, an understanding of what he needs to do and what moves he needs to make. And he's not scared to make them. And not all managers can say that. When you have two Copa Libertadores titles and two Brasileirão titles to your name, you have the confidence to make that move. Esteval came to this tournament as the superstar. He has been impactful in the way they played, but really not to the level that maybe we have expected. Not goals, not really getting onto the score sheet or the assist sheet. So it's not exactly what you would expect to see from him. But we see Abel Ferreira has options at his disposal. He also sat down Facundo Torres, another player who's been a goal scorer for them. He's leading them in the Brazilian domestic league in scoring. So it is. He is not scared to make the moves. He did make those moves today, and it ends up paying off. Super Sub gets the goal once again, and they're able to move on. This is a manager who has a very good feeling on his team and knows how to get them to perform. And again, even though Palmeiras maybe is not playing at the highest level that they're capable of, they do just enough to win in a very professional way. This is a team that has experience in these type of competitions.
Well, let's talk about Palmeiras so far. I mean, the Group A winner, scoreless draw against Porto, 2-0 win against Al Ahly, and then the 2-2 draw against Inter Miami. This is a team that can reach a different level, right? I mean, what are we seeing so far? Where are they in terms of their capabilities now moving into the...
I think that, like I said, it's been a professional tournament for them. They've only conceded 2 goals, and those 2 goals came against Inter Miami. Not exactly the team that we expected to get the goals against them, but they have been a defensive masterclass so far from Palmeiras, knowing how to play in these tournaments, how to manage their team, how to not leave themselves open at the back. And you look at the lineup here, I mean, that back 4 has been good. Fuchs, you saw what Fuchs did at the very end. That's kind of the epitome of what Palmeiras has been defensively in this tournament so far, laying it all on the line to make sure that they don't give the opportunity to the opposing team to get onto the score sheet. And that's what they've done. And even in the game where they did concede goals, they're able to come back and get the 2 goals to make it a level, to make it a draw. So this is a team, like I said, a little bit of inconsistency as far as the final third is concerned. You'd like to see a bit better if you're a Palmeiras fan, but still, you're confident because they're defending so well, they're controlling the games through the midfield, and really have done a good job of dictating the pace of the games. And that's what happened today. That second half was dominated by Palmeiras. Probably should have gotten a goal in the second half. Didn't have to go to extra time. But they're confident that they're still going to be able to get it done because they're defending so well.
Yeah, and they could hit a different level if Esteval, who's going to Chelsea after this, starts to score, right? I mean, in the knockout stages, goal scorers are going to be huge, and Esteval is one of those. Flipping the script to Botafogo. They're the Brazilian champions right now. 8th in the Brasileirão. I mean, they're having a bit of a disappointing season. We know that this is a side that going forward is going to be always one of the best in Brazil. Is it reinvestment time? Where do they go from here?
It's tough. I mean, they did lose some players after their incredible win in Copa Libertadores. So it is kind of a little bit of a transitional period for Botafogo. I still think it's a positive tournament for them because of that transitional period where you do have some players that are coming in and out. They do have to kind of reinvest in the squad there. Maybe use this, especially with the winnings that they still get, even though they're eliminated from this tournament, still in a decent amount of coin to be able to maybe reinvest in the squad. This is the Botafogo team that I think will be around for some time. Obviously, American ownership with John Textor. There are some issues with that group and some of the clubs that he owns as well. But I do think that this is an important club to him in that Brazilian league that is, I wouldn't say wide open, but there are a lot of teams that can compete. And I do believe that they'll still find a way to reinvest, find a way to still be competitive, even in this transitional period. I don't think that this is by any means the end of Botafogo. I think that this is a team that's going to have some sustainable level of success as they continue to move forward. Decent tournament, probably, of course, want to do better, but they'll be happy and move on from here if they still have something to build on to continue what's been a really successful run over the last couple of seasons.
And getting to the round of 16 is going to help John Textor's sale of Crystal Palace, of his 43% to Woody Johnson is going to help. There's going to be money to put back. With Palmeiras taking down Botafogo, is Sao Paulo just reverberating right now with energy? That must have been an incredible thing to watch being down there.
Before we got on air, you guys said that I didn't have to be objective for my journalistic integrity. So I'm going to go out and say that not so much. It's not so hot down here with the Palmeiras 15. But in all seriousness, obviously the Palmeiras fans are absolutely thrilled. And they are actually the butt of the joke quite frequently down here as being one of the bigger clubs in the nation to never have won a Club World Cup. So they'll be delighted with this victory, especially since it comes over a Botafogo team with whom their rivalry has been growing in the last couple of years. 2 seasons ago, they had a comeback win against Botafogo. They were 3-0 down at Nilson Santos, came back and won 4-3, and that was the beginning of Botafogo's capitulation of that league title, which Palmeiras went on to win. And then they were knocked out by Botafogo last year, Palmeiras. And so this rivalry has been huge. And so this victory for Palmeiras has been really flying out.
That's why I love having you on, Mbizo, because you kind of let us know exactly how passionate the Brazilian, the South American fans are taking this tournament. And I think that's kind of what some of the casual fans have seen. Wow, they really care. This is very important to the South American clubs.
Victoria de Palmeiras, 1-0 contra Botafogo, partidazo entre los dos equipos brasileños, entre comillas la sorpresa, porque Botafogo, actual campeón de la Libertadores, ha ganado al Paris Saint-Germain, que parecía que era el equipo brasileño más fuerte, pero Palmeiras hoy ha ganado. No solamente ha ganado, es que ha merecido ganar, ha sido mejor. El portero de Botafogo ha salvado muchísimas. Richard Ríos, me parece que es un jugadorazo infravalorado, pero vamos, a tope. O sea, qué jugador, qué bien lo hizo. Luego gol de Paulinho, que haría el 1-0 en la prórroga. Llegarían a la prórroga, partido muy igualado, dos equipos que se conocen muy bien. Y finalmente el Palmeiras avanza a los cuartos del Mundial. Botafogo eliminado muy bien Palmeiras, y como os digo, cae entre comillas la sorpresa, porque sí, Botafogo era favorito, pero Palmeiras desde luego ha demostrado ser un auténtico equipazo y que puede ganar a cualquiera del Mundial. Equipos brasileños haciéndolo muy bien.
Rapaziada, a imprensa falou sobre o Palmeiras classificado, agora tem outros times, eu acho que o Fluminense aí também tem uma chance de classificar, o Flamengo já é bem mais difícil, porque pega o Bar, né, a potência aí, na minha opinião, um dos favoritos a ser campeão, mas não é impossível, o Palmeiras já está classificado nas quartas de finais, bora ver até onde o Palmeiras chega. O time brasileiro, que muito no começo falou que ia ser humilhado, que ia perder e ir embora nos primeiros dias, classificado, né, Palmeiras, e o Botafogo foi eliminado só porque era outro time brasileiro, né, senão o Botafogo tinha total chance sim de se classificar em cima do Inter de Miami. Comenta sua opinião, tamo junto e falou!